NFL player given huge gift from U.S. military turns around and gives them finger in front of millions. Tennessee Titans wide receiver Rishard Matthews shared on Twitter that he'd be done playing football if the NFL had to stop protesting the American flag during the national anthem. Matt Parker of WSMV tweeted it out, and people grabbed a screen capture of the tweet before Matthews deleted it. This comes from a player whose brother, Christopher Ruiz, gave up his life serving in the military. Matthews was given a huge gift from the military after his brother perished. Matthews was presented with an American flag that was flown in Afghanistan, where his brother lost his life serving in the military. It was an emotional moment that brought Matthews back to reality and hopefully made him realize what people give up to make this country better. His father also served in the military for many years, but it seems like the two men who should be closest in his life didn't have a good influence on Rishard. Matthews throws up a hypothetical middle finger to the entire country and wants to protest during the playing of the national anthem before NFL football games. Could it get any more disrespectful to his brother and our country? Matthews eventually deleted the tweet, most likely after he realized how insane it would be to quit his easy $1 million job and come back to the real world where he'd like to be flipping burgers and asking if people want fries with that. This is the Rishard Matthews people love, as he's presented the American flag flown in Afghanistan, honoring his brother who died there. This is the Rishard Matthews giving a middle finger to America. Wide receiver Rishard Matthews said he would be done playing football when asked on Twitter if he would respect a fine or penalty if the NFL instituted a new rule for the national anthem. Then later deleted that tweet. The starting receiver has stayed in the locker room during the national anthem through the last two games in protest of President Donald Trump's comments on the NFL players. Matthews was not available Thursday after practice before the locker room closed to reporters. Titans coach Mike Mularkey said he would not comment because he learned of Matthews' tweet after practice and had not talked to the player yet. Even though Rishard Matthews deleted the tweet, it still has people wondering what's going on in his head. Football fans don't want politics in their sports. Professional sports, especially football, is a form of entertainment. It's one big fancy show that football fans pay tons of money to see, getting ripped off at every stadium in the country for tons of cash, and fans are tired of seeing the nonsense. Fans want to see the show they're paying for. Fans don't want the politics in the game. Will Rishard Matthews continue protesting, or will he finally stop when he remembers what his father and brother did for America? Matthews was chatting again on Twitter and essentially backtracked on his comment. He knows it was ridiculous because what guy will leave his $1 million job over a protest? We sure don't see many people following Colin Kaepernick into the free agent market. It looks like his trend didn't catch on very well. Justin Beasley from WSMV caught up with Matthews on Twitter, and here's what Rishard had to say regarding his tweet about quitting the NFL. Rishard Matthews on his tweet from Thursday, "I made a bad decision to tweet that out." at WSMV. That means that Rishard Matthews really isn't going to quit the NFL if he's not allowed to protest anymore. People talk a big game, then when it's time to lose millions, they go back on it. I say he should quit and live life as a normal everyday person for a year and see what it's like. He should live paycheck to paycheck while sipping on cheap beer and living on ramen noodles and hot dogs. He should see what it's like to have a bank account with only 3 numbers in it. He should save up 3 paychecks just to buy 1 NFL game ticket, parking, and food at a football stadium. Whatever Rishard Matthews is thinking, he better get his mind right. This protest is nonsense and stands for absolutely nothing. Literally, no one cares about whatever message it is they're trying to send. Protesters are an annoying breed of people who continuously accomplish nothing. If Rishard Matthews wants to make a difference, then he should become a police officer or do something for his community that helps get people out of poverty. I see a lot of NFL athletes talking big games, but don't see them putting their money where their mouth is. Instead, we keep putting our money out, and they're taking it and giving us the finger. Can you imagine what would happen to most NFL players if all fans boycotted the league? Those millionaires would be broke and working right next to us every day. Hard-working, blue-collar folks, and they wouldn't know what to do. Now get back to football and stop crying about social justice. And if you see this, Rishard, remember this, bro. You only have 20 catches for 284 yards and 1 touchdown. If you quit, no one would care. Remember how lucky you are to be the 1 in a million pro athlete, and think about your brother and father whenever you see the American flag. So true. So true. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.